Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be doing the 2-point perspective drawing, and I took this question from the JPEGD workbook for grade 11. This is page 30. I'll start off by reading the instructions. They're saying use the given information and draw a neat 2-point perspective drawing of the models. Because we have two questions from this page, so obviously we have two models. Align the drawing sheet with the ground line, locate and label the vanishing points, show all necessary construction, no hidden detail is required. So remember from grade 10 we did 1-point perspective whereby we had only one vanishing point. So now because we are doing the 2-point perspective drawing, obviously we will have two vanishing points, the left vanishing point and the right vanishing point. So okay, I'll start with this question on the left. As you can see, we are given three views. This view is the top, this is the left view of the object, and this is the right view of the object. So this view is when you look at this object from the right, you will see something like that, and looking from the left you'll see something like that. Okay, we have the picture plane there, we have the horizon line, and we have the ground line there, and the station point. Okay, step number one, I have to check the angle here, up here from the top view. So I'll take my set square and check the angle. So as you can see, the angle is 45, because obviously this is the 45 by 45 set square, so it means that this angle is 45 degrees, and also this side is 45 degrees. So it means I'll have to use my 45 by 45 set square to draw the two vanishing points. So I draw a line from the station point up to the picture plane there. I'll have to draw a line from the station point up to the picture plane, light construction. So it's up to the picture plane, and I'll have to drop this point down to the HL, just like that. So this is my left vanishing point. For the right vanishing point, I'll have to do the same thing. I have to draw a line from the station point up to the picture plane up there. So I'll draw a construction line up to the picture plane, and I'll have to drop this point down to the HO, just like that. So this is my right vanishing point, and I have to label the 2 points. So this will be my left vanishing point, LVP, and this point will be my right vanishing point. Okay, so now because I have my two vanishing points, so I can just start drawing my 2-point perspective drawing. Okay, first I'll just project this point down, vertical down, up to my ground line there. Okay, so now as you can see, I have three views. This is my top, this is my right view, this is my left view. So I'll start with the right view. As you can see, I have two shapes there. I have a triangle and this L shape right there. So this L shape from the top view is right there on that line there, and this triangle there is somewhere up there. Are we together? Okay, so now I'll just project my heights of the object. I'll start with the base, the height. I have to project that height to this line, this vertical line here, like that, and I have to project this height as well to the vertical line there. So obviously I have the two heights there. I have to project these two to my right vanishing point. Why? Because I'm trying to draw this right view there. So I'll have to project those 2 points to my right vanishing point, like that. like that. And also the base, the line there, I have to project that point as well to the RVP, just like that. Okay, so now because I have the heights, so now for me to get this 2 points, I'll have to project these 2 points from the top view, because this point is this one and this one is this point right there. So for me to project these 2 points down, I'll have to project them to the station point first, straight line up to the station point, and then from the picture plane I have to draw a vertical line going down, just like that. And then I do the same thing to that point. I have to draw a construction line from that point to the station point, just like that. And then from the picture plane I have to draw a vertical line straight down, like that. Okay, so those 2 points, obviously I have the height, my focus will be on that line there. So where is this point? This point is right there, and then this point is there, and then obviously this point down here is there. So if you look at my drawing here, I do have this L shape, so I can just go ahead and draw that surface in solid, just like that. And connect those 2 points, and then I draw a line from that point up to there, and that point up to there, and then from here let's just join those 2 points. Okay, so as you can see I have this L shape, it's this one right there, right? So obviously this point is right there, I have a straight line, so it means that this point will be there. Okay, so now because I have this L shape, I can't connect these 2 points. Why? Because this line is not there, but it's far in there. As you can see, I have a line there, this edge, it's this rib there. So now from here I have to project all these points up to the LVP. So I'll have to project those points to the LVP, just like that, and that point there to the LVP, and those 2 points up there. I have to project this point to the LVP, this point to the LVP. Okay, so you see the points from the top view. You first project them to the station point, and where they intersect the picture plane you just draw vertical lines. Okay, so now I'll start with this point right there. So I'll have to project this point to the SP, like that. So it means that point is aligned with this line there. So okay, so it means I have a point right there. As you can see, from this point I have a line going up, right? That point, where is it from the top, is right there, and there is a line going up, so that line is this one. So I can confirm that this point is right there. Okay, and then I move to this point. I have to project this point. I must first take that point to the station point, project that corner to the picture plane, and draw a vertical line. Okay, so where is this point from our right view? That point is right there, and I've projected the height to there, and obviously this point, it goes to the LVP. So the line that I've drawn now, where is it? It's there, so it means I have a point right there. So this point, it's this one, and from the top view it's there. So now obviously I have this point and that point, so it means I can just connect these 2 points. So I can just draw a solid line there, like that, and then obviously I have a line going up, and I have a point there after this one. So I can project this point to the station point first, like that, and then from there I have to draw a vertical line. So on the same line I have a point there. It's this point, and then what about this point? This point is on the same line as this point, and this point is right there, remember? So my focus now will be on that line. So I have to project the point to the station point first, like that, where it intersects with the picture plane. I draw a vertical line. So obviously that means I have a point right there. So now I have these 2 points, so I can just connect the 2 points using solid lines, outlines, just like that. Okay, as you can see right there, I have this surface of the rib, and then from this point to this point I have a straight line, as you can see there. From the left view, it's right there. So I can just draw a solid line there, like that. And then obviously looking from the left, I have a base. The base is this one there. So I can just draw this rectangle there. Just like that. Okay, remember I was trying to draw this triangle, right? So do we have this point of the rib? Yes. Where is it? It's right there. So I have to project this point to the RVP. Okay, so I can just project the point to the RVP, like that. Okay, so obviously I have a line now. That line is this one. So now for me to get this point, where is this point from the top? That point is right there. So I have to project this point down to the SP first. So obviously I do have that line. It means that point will be right there. As you can see, I have a triangle there. So I can just draw that triangle, like that, like that, and then I can just connect those 2 points. Why? Because obviously this point is this one, and this one, it's right there. So I can just connect the 2, like that. And then even here I can draw a line. That line is this edge right there. So I can just draw a line like that. Okay, so now I'm left with one surface, the top surface, this surface right there. No? So do I have this point on my drawing? No, I don't have that point. So I have to take the point first to the station point. Like that. Okay, same line as this one. So it means I have a point right there. And if I take this point to the RVP, it must intersect there. So that means I have a point there. Okay, so I can just draw that using a outline, dark lines like that. And then my 2-point perspective is complete. So this is my 2-point perspective. As you can see, I have this view, this side. I have this surface is right there. This square is right there. And this slanted surface is right there. And looking from the right, I have this L surface. It's this L shape there. And this triangle is right there. And looking from the top, from this perspective drawing, I do have this surface, that rectangle is right there, this square is right there, and that surface, it's this one there. Okay, I'm done with this question. So now I can move to the next question, this one, this side. So we are given three views: the top, left view, and the right view. Okay, I can start off by drawing a vertical line from this point there. So I'll take my T-square and draw a vertical line like that. And remember, we can't draw a two-point perspective without the two vanishing points. So remember, step number one, I have to check the angles there. So this angle there, it's 30, as you can see. This is my 30 by 60 set square. And then this side, it's 60. So it means that this angle is 30 degrees, this one is 60. I have to draw a parallel line to this one. So obviously I draw a line from the station point up to the picture plane like that, and then from there I have to drop that point down to the horizon line, the HL. So that means I have what? The LVP there. So this is my left vanishing point. Okay, and then for the right vanishing point, because this line, this angle is 60, I have to use the 60 side of my set square and draw a line from the station point up to the picture plane like that, and then I'll have to drop that point down to the horizon line. So that means I have my right vanishing point. Okay, now I have my left vanishing point and my right vanishing point. So I'll start off by drawing this surface. Where is the surface from the top view? That surface, it's right there on that line. So I can just project the heights of these edges. So obviously I have to project this height to this line. Okay, and this height as well to this vertical line there. And then from here, because this is the left view, I have to project these points, the 3 points, to my left vanishing point. So I can project this point to the LVP like that, this point to the LVP like that, and the point down there. Please do not forget this point. So I have to project this point from the ground line, and this height and this height. Okay, so now obviously I have to project these 2 points from the top view. Where is this point? I can say this is point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? So point number 1 is right there, point number 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is with 2 there. They share 1 point there, and then 5 is with number 1, and point number 6 is right there. Okay, now I have to project this point. So that point is right there. I have to take this point to the station point first like that, and then I can just even project point number 2. I have to take that point as well to the SP point, and then from there I just draw vertical lines like that, like that. Okay, the height of these 2 points, it's this one, so my focus will be on that line that goes to the LVP. So point number 1 will be there, point number 2 will be there. So I have point number 1 and point number 2. So I can just connect those two like that. Okay, because 1 and 5 they share 1 point, so I can just use this line for point number 5. So because point number 5 is on the ground line, so obviously my focus will be on this line. So point number 5 is right there, and point number 2 and 4 they share 1 point, so I can use this line. So that means point number 4 is right there. Okay, this is point number 5, this is 4. So because I have a line there, I can just connect those 2 points right there. Okay, right, so now I have to get this point, which is point number 3. Where is point number 3? Point number 3 is right there. So I have a line going down, and the height, that means our point number 3 is right there. So this is point number 3. So I have a line from point 2 to 3. So it means I can just connect these 2 like that. And then I have a line from point number 3 to 4. I have 3 and 4, so I can just connect the 2 like that. Okay, so now I'm left with point number 6. The height is the same height as point number 3, as you can see there. So my focus now will be on that line. So obviously I have to project this point down first. That point must be projected to the station point first, where it intersects with the picture plane. I project that point down. Okay, so obviously my focus is on this line, so they intersect right there. So this is our point number 6, right? So I have a line from 6 to 1, so I can just connect the 2 points like that. And point 6 and 5, there is a line, so 6 and 5, I can just connect the 2 just like that. So now I'm done with this surface. As you can see there, it's right there, it's our left view. Okay, now what I have to do now, I have to project all the points to the RVP. So I can just start with point number 1, then point number 2. Make sure that all the points are projected to the RVP. And point number 3, let's go there. Point number 4. So there is no need for me to project this point because we can't see it. Because if I project that point, obviously it's right there. It's inside of this object. It's underneath, so I can't see it. So okay, it's fine. So now because I've projected these lines, so those lines are these lines there, as you can see from our right view. So now I have those lines. Obviously the height of this line, it's right where? Right there. I have it from the left view, right? So obviously now I have to just project those points down. So I'll start with this point because this is line 2, because this point is point 2 and there is a line going up. So I have point 2, there is a line going up, so I have to get this point. So I have to project the point to SP first like that, and then take it down like that. So that means that point will be right there. This point is right there, and obviously I have a line, so I can just draw that line like that. Okay, and then for point number 1, there is a line up to that point, so I have to project that point to the SP like that, where it intersects with the picture plane. I just draw a vertical line like that. So that means I have a point there. This line, it's line 1, right? So this is line 1. So I've just got this point now. It's this one there. So I can just draw a line from this point up to that point. And then I can just connect the 2 points up there like that. So that line is this one right there. Okay. Then I move to this point because obviously I have a line that goes up to the RVP. So this is point number 3. So my focus is on this point. So I have to take the point first to the station point like that, and then draw a vertical line like that. So where is point 3? It's there. So there's a line that goes up. So that means that point, this point is right there. Okay, so I can just connect the 2 points like that, and then for this ones obviously I just connect like that, right? So this is my perspective drawing. I'm done with this question. So this is the 2-point perspective for this question. Firstly, you have to find the 2 vanishing points. How? First you have to check the angle here. If the angle is 60, that means you have to use your 60 by 30 square. You draw a parallel line from that line. Obviously it means you have to draw a line from the SP point there up to the picture plane, and from there you just drop that point down to the HL. So this is our first vanishing point. And then for our right vanishing point, you have to check this angle. If this angle is 60, as you can see there, I have to draw a parallel line from this line. Obviously that line must start from the SP up to the picture plane. From there you just drop that point down to the HL. And then this is our second vanishing point. And then from there you just check the flat surface. This is not a flat surface, it's 2 surfaces that are at an angle. So that means I'll have to start with the flat surface. I'll start with the left view. So obviously I project the heights of the edges, this height, that height, to this line, the vertical line there, right? And then obviously from this points I have to project those points to the LVP because this is our left view, right? So I project those heights, and then obviously I take these points to the SP where they intersect on the picture plane. I just draw vertical lines. You just connect the points. And then for me, I'm done. Thank you for watching my video.